Hello everyone, this is the dining car on the Canadian Via Rail. The dining car is your meal service car. This is where you will have your continental breakfast, your full breakfast, lunch, and dinner service. As you can see, this is a sit-down fine dining experience. It is not, the dress is not formal, so you can come as you are. We are set up here for your continental breakfast.
Are they?
Good morning.
Scrubby. Good morning. The scrubby guys.
There are roughly 13 dining cars in the Via Rail fleet. This is the Acadian dining car. The door here is where they will load supplies for the dining car. This door leads to the galley. I am now in a Manor sleeping car. This car is for Sleeper Plus class passengers. The first 4 rooms in front of me are cabins for one. These cabins, at the discounted fare from Jasper to Vancouver, are roughly around $800 in the current fare category. The full fare category is $1,200. Here is a cabin that is not being used. You have a full window with a shade. You have a sink with vanity, table. You have drinking water, a mirror, a light, upper storage, no. You have a footrest. I go in here. Footrest. If I lift up the footrest, this is your toilet. The seat, when folded down, turns into your bed. That is a Murphy bed. You pull the handle and the bed fits over the toilet and latches into place. You have some pockets in here for stuff, hangers, a fan, you have ventilation, attendant button, have a ceiling light, mirror light, have fan switch, 2 AC outlets, and toilet paper. This is toilet paper here. And you also have your own private locking door. So this is cabin for one on the Canadian. A travel tip: when booking on the Canadian in cabin for one, book cabins 3 or 4. Reason being is cabin 1 and 2 are directly over the wheels. So if the train is running very quickly, you can hear the clickety-clack of the wheels or the thudding of the wheels very clearly, so your sleep isn't as deep. In this corridor, there are the double cabins. There are 6 double cabins in each Manor sleeper car. Cabin F and Cabin A are the largest. Each Manor sleeper car has a shower. You open the shower. This is the shower in the Manor sleeper car. The shower consists of one standard shower with a button that you push it and it runs the water for 30 seconds. There's a towel bin. You put your towels in the bin and a place to sit. This is the shower room in each sleeper car on the Canadian. Here we, oh hi.
Yeah.
Just taking a video. Here we have the sleeper berths. The sleeper berths on the Canadian are 2 sections forward facing each other in the daytime. There is luggage. You can see your luggage underneath the seats or on the seats. We have an attendant call button here. There's the call button for you to call your attendant. There's a light switch with dim switch and full light. A ventilation fan. This is the lower berth, and these is the upper berth. Upper berth cost from Edmonton to Vancouver or vice versa is $715. Lower berth, Edmonton to Vancouver or vice versa, is $827. The Sleeper Plus class includes all of your meals in the dining car. The bags on the seats are your shower kit. As mentioned before, the shower is included in each Manor sleeper car. Your shower kit includes 2 towels, face cloth, conditioner, body wash, and soap. Your shower kit is replaced daily. Each Manor sleeper car has a male washroom and a female washroom. Each Manor sleeper car has its own name. 312 was the Brant Manor. This is the Sherwood Manor. The Canadian shares the tracks with CN freight trains. Often we will either stop for a freight train or the freight train will stop for us. It is nice when we get to pass the freight trains. Its freight trains can really delay us. We are currently 3 hours late for Jasper. Hopefully we'll make it on time into Vancouver tomorrow morning. This car is the Bayfield Manor. The Bayfield Manor has cabins for two, just like any other Manor sleeper car. As mentioned before, some Manor cars will have cabins for two booked, others will not. This Manor car in cabin D is not booked at the moment, so I can come and show you what it looks like inside. This is the ventilation switch. This cupboard, if opened, allows room for shoes or other small objects. Some stuff for hangers. Here's some hangers. I'm sorry the lighting isn't great. I walk inside a little bit. They have the same switches for the cabin for one as we do the cabin for two. The attendant button, the mirror light. That's the mirror light. That's the ceiling light. The mirror light, the next light, and two outlets. There is upper storage for shoes again. We have cups here, fresh cups, a sink, the vanity, and a garbage can. Over here we have two chairs, armrest chairs that can move around if you will need them. Also in here is some nice artwork, a ventilation fan, and a nice window with a shade that if you're sleeping in here, you just pull the shade down when you want it to be dark in here. There are two comfy armchairs and two beds. At night, the Murphy bed, the lower berth, comes down onto the chairs which fold flat. And that'd be your lower bed. And if there's two people in here, the ceiling bed comes down and locks into place as an upper berth. When the cabin for two is made up for sleeping, it's not very wide in here. It's actually pretty narrow. There'd be a ladder and up to the upper berth, and the lower berth would be here, and you're probably wondering about a washer. Well, fortunately, every cabin for two has its own washer. It's pretty small though. So you have fresh towels, toilet paper, and your toilet. I think it's pretty much like a small closet. It's pretty good though. Then you have a floor mirror and a way to lock yourself inside if you need privacy. There's a lock. There it is. Okay, let's get out of here then. So that's the cabin for two. Cabin for two is based on double occupancy. It is priced at $1,467.10 from Edmonton to Vancouver, or $1,300 from Jasper to Vancouver. This is the cabin for two on the Canadian Via Rail. And then we have economy class only. I won't show you the coach at the moment. Actually, wait. I think we can show the coach class. Technically, in Sleeper Plus class, you're not really supposed to go up to coach class. They tend to keep their classes separate. Economy class has its own dome and seating, which, if I'm taking the Canadian, personally, I would pay a little bit more money and book Sleeper Plus class, because the meals are included and you can sleep in a shower at night. The economy class passengers only get their seat and the dome car access, and there's actually no meals included. So even coffee is $2.25, and meals are generally around $7.50, but they're not great. It's not a sit-down dining experience. It is only, as you can see over here. It's like a coffee shop sitting. So it's not the best. And when the train's late, you get pretty bored. Let's go back to the Sleeper Plus class. I have another tip for you. If you're on the Canadian in the Sleeper Plus class, and there's, as you can see, the aisles are pretty narrow. You see, the aisle is only meant for one person, really. If you're walking along, say, and you meet somebody going the other way, either one of you has to back into the corner. This is the corner. And you can let the person pass right next to you. So it's very narrow here. Also, another tip when you're walking through the train is to walk with an A stance. An A stance. My feet are A stance. This prevents you from falling over when walking about the train. Another way you can prevent yourself from falling on the train is hold on. Keep holding on to something. If you're not good on your feet, not balanced well, hold on, because you don't want to fall. Okay, let's keep walking through. This is the Abbott Manor. Back in the dining car again. In the summer trains, there's 2 dining cars. Generally, on the Canadian, we travel through the mountains and places where there are sketchy cell service. So, consequently, the Canadian does not have Wi-Fi service. So, I recommend downloading some movies, podcasts, or audiobooks to listen to while you are enjoying your experience on the Canadian. However, there is onboard activities, talks, wine tastings, beer tastings, and people to talk to. Your fellow travelers become your best friends. It's a wonder how many people you'll meet on the Canadian that you want to stay in contact with. People are generally friendly. We are now in the Christie Manor. Like I said, there are 6 cabins for 2 in each Manor sleeper. They all lettered A through F. It is helpful that when you are in Sleeper Plus class on the Canadian, that you take note of your name of the sleeper car. For example, we are in the Rogers Manor sleeper. If you are in cabin C, in a cabin for 2, and we have 9 of the same Manor sleepers, it's common that while you may remember where you were seated, you may walking on some unsuspecting couple and say, "Oh, hey, this is my cabin. Oh, wait a second, I'm in the wrong car." So always take note of your sleeper car name and letter code of cabin for 2 when you are booked in cabin for 2. And like I said, we ran into some people here. So they're stuck into one of these cabins, let them go by.
Sorry.
Alright. And there's another cabin for 2. No worries at all, don't apologize. It's alright. Now we can continue on our tour. This is the Monk Manor. This is the Allen Manor. This is the activity car, dome car. Here we have a seating area with checkerboards, chessboards. Each activity car has a wine list. And a snack list. We have a garbage can and a upper dome section. The activity car is also known as the dome car, not to be confused with the panorama car. There we go, up in the dome. This is the upstairs dome car. There are 24 seats in here. And there is a garbage can, a fan, and lots of places to look out. This is where your activities for Sleeper Plus class would happen. Your talks, also onboard entertainment. Onboard entertainers would come on the train and play music for you throughout the day. This is called the onboard entertainment program. So, This is the Skyline car on the Canadian. Let's go downstairs. Okay. Always hold on when you're going downstairs. All right. This is the bar for the Skyline car. Each stone car has a galley kitchen. And place to get muffins. Coffee, fresh coffee, juice, cookies, and fresh fruit. The Skyline car is also a place to charge your device. Place to play games or watch train movies like Murder on the Canadian. There are 2 dining cars in a summer train and 1 dining car in an off-peak winter train. We are on a summer train. This is the 2nd dining car.
Spend days at the beach.
Behind you, sir. This is dining car B. This is where we had our breakfast this morning. This is called a Chateau Sleeper Plus car. This is a deadhead. Nobody can book in here. This is where the crew sleeps. There are eight cabins for one, 2 double cabins, 1 triple cabin. Usually the service manager sleeps in the triple cabin, and 3 sets of uppers and lower berths. This is a Chateau Sleeper Plus class car, also with a shower and 2 washrooms. This is the last car on the train, the park car. Normally, the Canadian runs with a prestige sleeper class. Fortunately, on this train, there is no prestige sleeper class. Prestige sleeper class is expensive. From Edmonton to Vancouver alone, in a double cabin, $4,000. Thankfully, I don't have to pay those. The park car on this train is the Yoho park car. We have 2 double cabins for 2 and a triple cabin. Apologies, I have 3 cabins for 2 and a triple cabin. The park car on the Canadian is one of the historic cars to book in. If you're ever lucky enough to book in the park car on the Canadian, it'd be a memorable experience. The park car is dated from the 1955 era. This park car, the Yoho, has a mirror lounge. place to have coffee or read the paper. We also have a bar, alcohol service, and coffee service. At the back of the park car is the Mirror Lounge, pardon me, incorrect, Bullet Lounge. This has muffins, croissants, fresh juices, fresh fruit, and flowers. This is the Bullet Lounge, the very back of the train. Also, park car has coffee and hot water and tea, and the upper dome section. The difference between the park car and the Skyline car is that the park car always is tacked on the tail end of the train and has the Bullet Lounge at the back, hence the bullet shape of the back. The Skyline car has a dome, just like the park car. The Panorama car, as we told you, is one level, all windows, big picture windows with leather seats. This is the difference. We have a garbage can, and at this point we've come to the end of our journey. Welcome aboard the Canadian via number 3, service to Vancouver. We hope you liked the video. Signing out. Have an awesome day.